3 months ago from today, Everett and I wanted to do something more in Minecraft. We've been playing Bed Wars for about a year now, and it kind of started to get stale. We've of course thought about making an SMP server, but that's already been done before. I then started trying to come up with video ideas, and the way I do this is by taking an idea and putting a twist on it. Then it hit me. We should do an SMP, but in creative. Now the next thought was, what were we going to accomplish? What were we going to do? And then Everett just had this random idea, like we should build Mount Olympus. We found a picture and we got to work. Now before I reveal a few months of work, I do want to preface this by saying that we weren't planning to record this, but it got to the point where I was like, maybe I should start recording this. So there won't be any replay stuff this video, but future videos will definitely have some more replay mod and actual building in them. So stay tuned. But are you ready to start? Let me see. Yeah, I think we're set. All right, cool. All right, let's hit it in 3, 2, 1. Wow, I can't believe we actually did this. Everett and I, two pro PvPers, built this. Plus, we also had some other help, but it was mostly us, you know, and I'm pretty proud of what we did here. So here, I'm going to take you on a tour of each one of the buildings here. Okay, so first up, this is the base of the mountain right here, and this is not finished whatsoever. This is actually going to be next episode of this series. I am going to finish this area because I need to build some bridges down here. I need to build a whole little town down here, so this will all be next episode. So subscribe if you want to see that, but right now I just have a simple little archway set up here and this temple that does not look very good at all. So this is the Mossy Garden. So basically, Everett and I have been going back and forth on this area for a very long time because we have no idea how to build this. There's so many platforms and random fountains and all this, and I think it's finally starting to look a bit better, but in one of the future episodes, maybe the second or third episode, we're definitely going to touch on this and make it much better. This right here is the first temple of many on this mountain. This one I solo built, and I really like the way I set it back a little bit, and it kind of set it at a slight angle because that's very hard to do in Minecraft. So I really like how this turned out, and I really like the copper accents with the quartz. It looks really nice. This right here is a very tall building. So this building originally was in a circular form and it looked awful. So we basically had to redesign this whole building from the ground up. Everett helped with that. I really appreciate that. And there's also a lot of gold, and usually I don't like building with gold, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. There's not a texture better than the gold, so we had to use it. Next, across this bridge, we have this beautiful tower that Everett built. Now, this tower, it seems like it's on its own separate mountain, and it's really cool. It's like on its own separate mountain away from Mount Olympus, and it looks super cool, and it's very open air, and I think Everett encapsulated that style very well. And then it looks like the same tower is in a different location on the mountain as well, so I've just copied and pasted it to this location. Right here we got 2 more temples on the mountain, and honestly I have no idea what's going on here. Everett tried fixing up the bottom one and making it look closer to the picture, but he didn't really finish, and it doesn't really look good, so we have really no idea what we're doing here, but we'll fix it eventually. Right here we got this very special building. This is yet another temple, but this one I think Everett absolutely smashed out of the park. He built this one on his own, and I think it looks super good with all the small details, with the different quartz usage, the stairs on the side. I think it looks really good, and he also added a nice little throne in the temple as well. I don't know why, but it's pretty cool, and I used it for a recent video backdrop, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Right here is what I call the umbrella building, and that's because the golden roof kind of looks like an umbrella over this massive like white tube. I don't really understand it, and it looks like it's kind of like a filler building. Like, it doesn't really have a purpose. It just kind of fills some space. So that's what it did. I'm not very proud of it, but I think it works. And right here, we have Big Boy Building. I don't really know what other name to call it. I don't really know what it is, but it is massive. This is the biggest building on the mountain, as far as I'm aware. And it's actually not that complicated. I built the sides in about 15 minutes, and the roof was a bit hard. It's like a weird, like, domish shape, but it isn't like a full hemisphere, if that makes sense. Like, it's sloped weirdly. So Everett helped me on the roof. I got the sides done, and this is a nice completed build. And the final structure right here is, dude, I have no clue. It's like white spikes coming out of the ground or something. I don't know. I just built it, and it's actually at build height limit, so I have to figure out how to raise build height limit in the server properties. But other than that, I think it looks pretty nice. So here is the mountain in its entirety from a bird's eye view. There it is. It looks so pretty.